Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Against the Spread podcast. Here's Super Bowl edition, obviously joined by Declan at Luffy Bets.
What's going on? Very keen, very excited. Not the Super Bowl we all anticipated, but
Oh,
well,
I mean,
you had the Rams,
I
but
got close.
yeah,
I got very close.
but I think we can save the Bengals. We didn't think we are gonna go this far.
Well, Bills beat Kansas City. This would be a Rams Bills Super Bowl as I predicted, but no, I did predict Rams would get here and predicted the exact NFC. Uh, so that was very, very good. Profit wise. Anyway, we'll discuss a few things. I reckon. Some props. Obviously, the line, maybe MVP talk, touchdowns. To get a bit of length on the podcast. But yeah, -4. You should get has been going into 4.5. But what do you think, Declan?
Okay, so I've been tossing and turning here. I personally think this line is very solid. Like it makes you think on both sides. It's not like there's a clear advantage, but also been thinking, you've got your curses like the Tinder Tapmans, Mattress Max out there in the world,
Drake.
and yeah, the Drake curse. So they're all going up against each other. It's not like if there was all of them on one side, then it's the lock of the century. Like just fade them. But
Mm.
they've gone opposite. But I'm gonna stick with my initial feeling of Bengals +4, but I do think the Rams will win. So I think they'll
Yeah.
keep it within that field goal territory. But if I was, I'm not betting the line, but I'll do the Bengals +4.
Um. Personally, I think if this game is during the regular season, the line's more towards a touchdown
Yeah,
in
true,
favor of
true.
the Rams, especially in SoFi.
Yeah, that's a good
Rams
point. Yeah,
-4 is pretty solid to me. 4.5 doesn't make me as confident, but I think Rams win money line. For sure. I've mostly done a few bets with Rams and money line. As like the final, like
as
like
like
pretty
an
much.
odds booster.
Yeah, exactly. Just to get the value up,
Yeah, yeah,
because I don't want Rams to not cover -4, like win and then like not cover -4. It
yeah,
get me in two minds. Like, should I be happy or?
yeah.
Nah, obviously I'd be happy with Rams winning the Super Bowl, which is why I put most of it on the money line. But I think Rams win and win well. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, blowout.
Um, I one of as is a stat is one of like the last seven Super Bowls have been decided by 4 points or less.
Oh,
So
so they're
most of
often,
them have
yeah,
gone in pretty big scores. Because it just happens.
yeah, yeah.
Sometimes, especially in the Super Bowl, like anything can happen. Like Rams really should be winning this game. Like on paper, their defense is stacked. Like compared against that offensive line, but
Mm, yeah,
it's NFL season, legit. It's unpredictable.
yeah.
So
I think
you
another,
can't be too confident.
yeah, I think another factor is I do agree that Rams defense is the clear factor like to edge them out, but there's a great equalizer in Stafford's throwing abilities. If he throws two intercepts, I'm calling it two intercepts, then they're in deep trouble.
Yeah,
Um, but if he plays not like overly safe, but if he just like keeps it out of harm's way, runs the ball a
mm.
lot, Rams should win.
Like they Rams got extremely bailed out against San Fran with that dropped intercept. Like that would have been the game almost if that
Yeah,
was caught. Um, so yeah, as long as Stafford has no intercepts or maybe even one that's like a punt, like
yeah, yeah.
if but Rams should really get this done. I think Aaron Donald will go off as well.
Yeah, well, he's another. We'll get onto it later, but he's a MVP consideration.
Mm,
He'll have to play if he plays terribly, which I doubt he will. But if he does play terribly, then uh, well, that
mm.
line won't get after Burrow.
Well, it's not really if Donald plays terribly. It's just if the O line can handle him.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like that's the only difference really. Alright, so we've got our picks in. Any value you see, total first half, first quarter, what do you think?
Well, I was initially gonna do the Bengals line, but then after seeing all the curses go out, like the Tim the Tatmans and all that,
Yeah.
I just thought it's not worth it. Like if it's a 50-50 toss of the coin, you know.
Yeah.
So I was gonna do the total. I moved to the total, and I often take the unders in basically anything I do. But
Mhm.
this game, I feel there's gonna be a lot of points scored. So I'm going against my rule book, but I reckon the over here. It has dropped a point. It opened at 49 or 49 and a half, I think.
Mm.
So it's dropped a point. The money is on the under at the moment, which is very surprising for a Super Bowl. Um,
Well, you realize Rams were in the lowest scoring Super Bowl ever.
yeah, with the
Sean McVay
Patriots.
was in it,
Yeah.
3-13.
Mm,
So I think 48 is a lot of points, to be honest.
it is,
I'd
but
I'd lean to the under, to be honest, if I was having a go at that.
yeah, I'll see closer to the game time. Like obviously the lines may change. I doubt they will. The consensus, like the weight of the money, will change for sure. You get all your casuals betting on the morning or before the game, you know. Um,
Exactly.
but at the moment, I'm leading to the over. I don't know. I got a feeling it'll be a high scoring game.
I say don't go crazy on the money being spent because there's like not a lot of actual value in this game. It's more just like tap a bet because it's a Super Bowl. You know, that's how you get roped in. Like it's not actually very good betting game. You find a lot more value throughout the regular season.
Yeah.
Um, to be honest, especially in the earlier games. But you got to have a go. I think I think there's a lot of value in Rams minus 9.5. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
as an
lie.
alt one.
Yeah,
What's that paying?
it's not actually it's not crazy. It's like $2, 2.65.
Oh yeah.
But if you wanted, I think 4.5 is almost the same as 6.5. You know, bar some like weird scoring.
Yeah, yeah.
If you wanted to push it out to that in multis or whatnot.
Mm.
Um, a prop I don't mind is OBJ to receive the first catch for Rams.
Do you
I
reckon
feel
he's
like,
gonna? Yeah, you go on, go on.
well, I've seen Rams play a few times. I like to, because obviously Cup is the main threat,
Yeah.
although OBJ has been coming out as more of a threat every game. Cup gets doubled, OBJ on a nice, curl route or something, just a nice check down, First play to receive a catch, just as a little prop bet. And Rams first play, offensive play, pass attempt.
Oh, you
I
reckon he's
feel
gonna
there's a bit of
pass it?
value in that. Play action to start it off, get Stafford warm up.
Yeah, fair, fair.
What were you gonna say?
Well, been a lot of talk about Odell's. You got your Skip Bayless of the world who hate the man.
Oh yeah.
And then you got Drake chucking 600K, I think, on him to score a touchdown. So, do you reckon he's gonna have a gigantic game or a quiet game?
Um, I think Rams will utilize a lot of different receivers. OBJ will not score the first touchdown. I can assure you that. Uh, um, I think they'll probably run it in, to be honest.
Yeah, true.
But the only thing is with betting first touchdown on runners is that they'll use Cam Akers the whole drive, and as soon as they get down there, they'll chuck Sony Michel in for the first touchdown. So it's like
Yeah, so he's
a
fresh.
bit,
Yeah.
it's a bit if they go to running back, then it'd be easy just to bet on that. But
Yeah.
no, I think Rams first touchdown is rushing. Um, yeah,
Uh,
and
sim-
also,
Yeah, similar to your odd match props. I have one that I kind of like. It's T Higgins. Over 5.5 receptions. I reckon he's gonna be receiving the ball a lot. They'll get Jalen Ramsey on Jamar Chase, so
yeah.
they'll probably even double him if he's.
But Jalen's a bit overrated these days. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the
Yeah,
man got absolutely smoked by Mike Evans
yeah, but
and
he
exposed by Samuel.
he is your best secondary like safety.
Yeah, our secondary needs some work, that's for sure.
Yeah, but well, if your defense line does its job, gets after
Exactly.
Burrow, it should help him a bit. So I reckon
Hmm.
T Higgins, if the Bengals are gonna do well, I reckon he's in for a big game.
Fair
So,
enough.
so I would stay away from all Jamar Chase props as well. He might get a touchdown, but his yards and receptions, I don't see it.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, I've got a few. I've got a little, same game going on. One I like is under 21 and a half match points for Cincinnati.
okay.
Um, and Joe Burrow under 1.5 passing touchdowns. I f- I think that's a lot better if you ask me.
Do
I
you?
don't think I think Cincinnati don't score many points. Touch wood, but like I just don't. I'm sorry.
I, I disagree. I reckon their attack has been excellent for the last 10, 11 weeks. I
Yeah,
I
two
just
sides of a coin.
mm, I reckon it all depends on their start.
Yeah.
If Rams score first and like they seem to be in control, their defense is playing well, and it will force Burrow to throw it. Then yeah, I can see the Bengals struggling. But if they start off like a field goal, touchdown, or a few completions, get the confidence up, they might be
Mm.
in for a big game.
Well, think about the players on the Rams. You got Aaron Donald, Odell, and Whitworth, who like they need a ring by now. Like they're gonna be trying like their absolute hardest
Yeah.
to get themselves a ring, especially Stafford as well.
Oh yeah,
It's
true.
about the time in that career where they really need to go, and Cincinnati is still a young team, obviously, so they still have plenty left in the tank. But
Yeah, in the
I
future.
will say this is which was interesting. The NFL loves the city of LA. Um, since Rams have moved to LA, they've got to cop a bit of flack, like from St. Louis, and what would be better than cementing themselves with a Super Bowl? So I think the refs will be leaning towards LA.
Are
I'm
you,
not gonna lie.
are you claiming or are you saying right now that the refs will
Well,
cheat?
you have to admit, Kansas City got bailed out against 49ers that year,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden they don't get any flags against Tampa Bay, and they struggle.
Mm.
Um, so I think the refs do play a big part in this one, that is for sure. And I think they'll favor the Rams.
Or are you hoping they will?
Uh, a bit of both. It all depends where the first flag goes, in my opinion. If you see the flags coming in early and favoring a certain team, then
Then
they'll
live
go
bet?
live. I'd say,
Yeah.
yeah. Absolutely. Phew. But is that all?
Uh, yeah,
For MVP.
yeah, we'll go MVP, but just on the game, unless something massively swings over the night, which I doubt. Like Mattress Mac comes in with another like 20 million, then I'll consider doing a team. But this will be my uh, least bet Super Bowl in the last 3 years.
But you want Patriots, Kansas, Tampa Bay. So
Yeah.
that's the last three you've got. Money line, you're saying Rams. Are you?
Moneyline, I'm saying Rams. I think I was telling someone earlier that this is the hardest game or Super Bowl I've ever come across. I actually don't know. I know
Yeah.
you think Rams will win like easily. I think they'll win as well, but I think it will be a very close game, and Bengals definitely can upset. It's not like uh
Mm.
they don't have a chance or whatever.
Who's Dave Portnoy on?
That was a good point. Yeah, where's the man? He normally has like a few hundred grand on it.
Pat McAfee and AJ Hawk have taken Bengals +4.
Oh, okay, okay,
Um,
okay.
I think Pat McAfee still thinks Rams will win, same as you, but I think AJ thinks Bengals will win. Which is interesting. Very interesting. Do you have a bold prediction?
A bold prediction.
Yeah.
Well, I did have last year. I had my
Antonio Brown
yeah,
MVP.
Antonio Brown MVP and Antonio Brown touchdown. The touchdown cashed.
Yeah.
He actually played well. Obviously, he didn't get MVP, but I don't have one this game. Like I said, I can't pick a team, but um, in regards to the MVPs, if we want to get into that,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, can I make a bold prediction?
oh yeah, go on, go on.
Um, is Rams minus 19 and a half too much of a bold prediction? The maximum
That is
minus
absurd.
19 and a half.
That is absurd.
What? I think
19 and a half. What is
if
that?
all goes according to plan, Rams should win by that much. Like the Cincinnati offensive line, although it played alright against Kansas City, I'll admit that it shouldn't. It really shouldn't hold up against this defense. And Stafford has been balling out a bit. You know, Cooper Cup, they've been doing solid. You know, that's my bold prediction. I don't think it hits. Well, I hope it hits, but yeah, that's my bold prediction. Some may say. Anyway, move on to MVP.
Okay, so for MVP, obviously you got the two quarterbacks as the two favorites. Um, they're obviously the obvious selection, if you will. But
Yep.
for if I was gonna make a bet, which I will, I'll throw a few dollars on it. For the Rams, I'll choose Aaron Donald as the MVP. And for the Bengals, I'll be choosing T. Higgins at a nice $51.
T Higgins. Like, how much money are you gonna throw on Higgins?
Oh, it would be only not it won't be
How many
like
units? How many units?
oh T. Higgins won't receive a unit. He will get a percentage of a unit, but
Oh
Donald.
well, just give that to me. I'll be a bookie for that one. Um, so you say Donald and T Higgins. That's some value there.
Mm,
I could definitely see Cooper Cup getting it.
yeah.
For the Rams, but I can't look past Stafford to be honest. I think he should get it. He'll probably have a game unless if Rams win minus 20, theoretically, who would get it? And a defensive player or an offensive player?
If they win by 20, Stafford will get it. But
Mm.
if it's like a close game, then a defensive player comes into play. But I reckon a receiver, if it's a close game and let's say Cup's like got 10 receptions or whatever, doing an Edelman like he did in Patriots, then you got like the receivers come into play. But you know you got the obvious choice is Stafford. If Rams blow him out, Stafford should get it.
Is there value in Rams defense special teams first touchdown scorer?
I was actually looking at the like if a defensive team like a play on it. I personally won't, but I can't see like I think this is very possible that it can happen.
Because in Von Miller got a strip sack against Carolina in a Super Bowl, and they scored the first touchdown in that Super Bowl, which I could see the same thing happening if that offensive line gets a bit rattled.
Yeah.
But there's just so much to think about, honestly. Don't spend too much money, honestly, if you're having a gamble. But obviously, hopefully you win.
Hopefully.
Let's first touchdown scorer. I've got it up here. Los Angeles Rams, $26. Is that value in that? I think it should be higher.
Yeah, they normally lower these plays, the crooks they are, but I'm actually looking here at Sportsbet, the BYO markets, and at the moment in my lean to the over, I reckon this is a decent play for a little $5. 6+ touchdowns in each half. $126. I reckon. I reckon.
Combine it with the overs.
Yeah,
Jesus.
chuck $5 on that.
Oh, what?
So I reckon if you believe it's an overs, a little play on that wouldn't be too bad.
Oh, alright. What, 6-all to the Rams?
Nah,
Rams aren't scoring 12 touchdowns.
they'll have to win first.
They'll have to win first. If Rams score 12 touchdowns and lose, then I don't know. Nah, I think Rams win money line. I'm I think if there was more value to that, then obviously I think I'd be putting the house on. But obviously at $1.50 you can't go too stupid. So
You know, it feels
find a way to like chuck a multi on and get it up to like $2 or something above there.
yeah, like an alt line or something.
Yeah. Um. Maybe not, because as I said, Rams could go ham.
Mm.
But if you find like an NBA game or something as well,
There are
like a
two.
horse.
Yeah, there's two games on beforehand. So if okay, let's just say this: if the two favorite NBA teams win in cover, then I strongly consider Bengals money line.
Do you think they're connected like that, dude?
Yes. The public will be walking into, especially over in America, they'll be walking in, seeing the NBA on. They'll be having a bet, a parlay as they call it over there, and just money line on each. And the bookies might get threatened by that money line Rams as well. So, but I don't think it will happen. I still think, in all seriousness, Rams should win.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
Cooper Cup anytime touchdown scorer. Is that value? Where are we at? I think it's $2 or something.
Sportsbet have
Oh,
$1.67, so I wouldn't really touch
please.
that. But
Yeah, never mind.
yeah.
Alright, anyway, is that all then?
Um, I was actually thinking just one more thing. What do you reckon the
Yeah.
line would be if it was at a neutral venue?
I'd, I'd say around the same, to be
You reckon
honest.
the same?
Yeah, I don't think they'd want to push past like 5, 6 for a Super Bowl. That's dangerous territory right there. The amount of upsets that have happened in Super Bowls as well, like Bengals past $3
No,
is a
no.
bit
I reckon it would at a neutral venue. I reckon it would go into Rams 2.5, 3, flat 3. I reckon. I
oh
reckon.
yeah,
I reckon
my
that
bad.
their
Just getting
home,
confused.
all good. I reckon that home field advantage is worth a point or two for the
Mm.
Rams. So like if it was at a neutral venue, you'd get the Rams up to like $1.70, something like that. Then they're a definite play, you know.
Yeah.
But
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
But I think the public would public hammer Rams -3.
Oh, maybe, but I reckon the public just loves Joe Burrow after what he did to Mahomes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'd say 3.5 at a new. Although, initially, like prior to the Super Bowl, like when the divisional rounds are on, remember those future
Oh
odds?
yeah, yeah,
It was at 3.5, and
yeah,
then as soon as the game was actually over, it was at 4.
yeah.
Came out as 4. So yes, I think 4 is actually some value for Rams. 4.5, maybe not.
Yeah.
Are we doing rugby league podcasts when that starts?
Oh yeah, I'll be keen to, if you want to.
Yeah, right. If anyone follows rugby league, when that season starts, we'll be doing podcasts on that. The only trouble with that is that games are so stretched out, lines change a
Mm.
lot, jump around.
And people might
It's a
get
bit,
ruled out or whatever.
yeah, legit. But anyway, that's for another time. Good luck with your Super Bowl bets, everyone. Uh, don't be stupid. Hopefully you win. Go Rams.
Latest.
Latest.